Good morning everyone, how are you? Let's face each other, that's what the video about. How is everybody doing? I have to say, winter for me, it's a hibernation time. It really is, because I cannot stand winter. It's cold for me and I like to stay inside where it's nice and warm. And here we have the talking cat. Come here, say hello, because you're not gonna be stopping any short. Come here. Come here, you monster. Oh, if you can see, here it is, our monster. Say hi. Shadow, look in the camera and smile. Okay, you go now. You already got a treat. You're so heavy, I barely can lift him. Oh, and now, of course, the glory of the fluffy cat. I'm gonna have fur all over me. So if you have an open diamond painting, make sure you cover. So I prepare myself a coffee. We will chit chat and do some stuff. Look at my coffee cup. Ay, 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 ay. It says bottoms up. Oh, now buddy here. Oh buddy, don't knock my camera down. You know, those kind of stuff that you're trying to record video in peace and everybody in here start moving around. You be nice, buddy, okay? Wanna give me kisses? You wanna say hello to my viewers? Looking at me and sitting on the sofa. Okay, usually that's his spot. Oh, okay, here you are. Here you are. Here you are. Look. Say hi. Say hi. Hello. He loves snow. You see him doing the snow angels, tunnels. Like he just would put all his head under the snow and just stay there for a few seconds. Now I want to give you, actually, while buddy in here, he's my model in here, I will give you a good tip. When you take your puppy outside for a walk on the snow, there's always snow building up between their toe, especially in the back feet. For some reason buddy has a bigger one. It's like an ice ball form up there between his toe. So when you walk with puppy, time from time, just tell him, give you his paw and take the ice out, because it will cut their skin eventually, because the fluffy snow turning into the icy ball. So every time, especially when he come over from, you know, from Hollywood. Is my, oh okay, never mind. That I see behind TV, it feels like to me one half of the screen is black. I thought maybe something wrong with my camera. And I hope you can hear me well. So where were we? When we walk outside and we go in a house, I always stop him by the door first and clean his paw, because those eyes not good. One time we did know that, and I see him keep licking at his paw. I look up there, it's like a snowball up there. And okay, my phone is buzzing. It's non-stop today because we do snowplow and it's just phone off the hook. I barely can do any recording video or anything because people calling non-stop, and we already booked solid. We don't take any new customers, and you know, feel sorry about people, but there's only so much you can do. Okay buddy, I need my coffee. It's good for you that you want to talk to me, but let me talk to my friends. Okay, lay down, come on. Down, no, down, come on, down. Lay down, buddy. All right, he wants to go. So okay, so here it is, my corner of paradise, where all the magic happened. By the way, I made this shirt myself. You see that? Canadian Heritage Stickers. That's from Metal Detecting Club. And I missed that club because last year we didn't go anywhere metal detecting. That's such a awesome treasure hunt moments. I love it. Seriously, I'm like little kid on the inside of me. So yes, I you know, finally decided to face the camera because how much longer I can hide. I'm just so hibernate. I wake up tired because I stay up most of the night time. Like last night I was around 8 o'clock night. I was so tired. I was doing my thing and editing my video. Buddy, oh, he's somebody. I'm afraid he's gonna knock my camera. It's a difficult thing to record video. So I was sitting here editing my video and I feel like I'm falling asleep. My goodness. Buddy, sit down before you're gonna knock my camera. No, you're not going outside right now. You've been there already many times. He loves snow. What can I say? Okay, go. Go. Okay, lay down. That's better. So yes, this is my little corner that I love to work, and I just have to say up front that this video will be like all over places because I don't do like a plan step. I cannot be a planner. I don't like plans. I just love to be spontaneous. And actually, see, this chair really comfortable. If I would just put my feet on the sofa in here and sit and relax. Sometimes if I want to watch video, I put my chair the other way where you are, and obviously TV in here, and I would put my wrist in here and cross stitch, and this part of the chair, I don't know if you see very well because it's kind of dark against the window. Maybe if I can close blinds a little bit more. Let me see if I can turn the other way, if this will be... Oh, it's kind of dark now. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. So this one side, you can just lift it. So if you stitch and hold in your stitching in here, and we will talk about stitching, and you can kind of swing your threads needle because this handle is up and it's not bothered. And if you stitch on a frame, maybe you have a big frame, you literally can even put your frame on it, I think, and keep stitching if you stitch with two hands. That would be comfortable too. But most of the time I keep this chair, and that's a gamer chair. We have an unboxing on my video about this chair, I think, review. Love it. It's a gamer chair, comfortable to sit, and it's really kind of like relaxing sometimes. So my computer stay on my desk on a very corner, pushed to the very corner of the desk because I need more room for my diamond painting canvases. And behind TV I have my the computer little table and printer up there. So on the top of the printer I'm keeping my... Okay, I just brought this one today because we will need to see this. I keep some kind of project in the boxes up there behind, so it's kind of like a hiding behind computer and nobody see it. So in here would you like to see what's in here? It's my cross stitching. It's my cross stitching. Let me show you. That's my cross stitching of Wishing Well that my amazing friend Bonnie gifted to me. Okay, I'm not gonna pull it out. That's a beautiful image. So I did collect a whole bunch of threads already. There's in here, look at this, lots of numbers in here. I think it's over 100 threads in here. So I collected already a lot, but still missing tons. I will show you how much threads I already collected so far. I have some palette in here, but all those, I feel like I could put maybe close, bring you maybe more close. So all those empty spots, that's the threads that I'm missing yet. Here is another huge long palette and all the thread is missing, so I still missing about 40, maybe 42 colors. So as I will maybe open and start some new cross stitching, and if they have up there. Okay, now I have a, yeah, cat fur, my eyelashes. I have in here a little bit threads collected, but also this palette almost like empty. There's all those empty holes need to be filled with the threads, and some in here. So I do have already a lot, but it's still, you know, still need a lot more to collect. But this is project not like I need to review, so it's not in a hurry in my plan. This is just for fun, for a love of cross stitching. It's like me time, you know. Me time. And please forgive me my look. I just like literally put the bun, messy bun. I was gonna put a baseball hat to hide my hair because I didn't color my hair for a long time. I didn't even chop yet because I'm lazy, I'm hibernating, and it's not the good inspirational talking to you like this. But maybe even because I wanted to record video how I color my hair, and that's probably holding me back because I can't find a proper day that I would love to face the camera to record those videos. You know, you have to look a little bit better. I'm wake up, I was like, oh, I'm tired. But then night came, I was like, ooh, I'm up, now let me craft. So let me show you so far how much I stitch. That's my progress for now. And just to give you a tip, if you have you know, if you have I will bring you a little bit more close to me. Okay, so sometimes you can mix them. Maybe what I did, like I know that this part of my canvas is a top, but also if you don't use a hoop and you stitching in your hands, on a very corner in here, see I put arrow facing up. It's mean this is top of my canvas, so accidentally I don't flip and stitch the wrong way. So that's a little bit of the tip for you. And as I was saying, how for example stitch, if you can just hold it, put on a handle of your chair like this, and if you stitch one-handed, so this is kind of like a little support, comfortable. Of course I would lower this chair a little bit lower so my feet staying good on the floor, but also I have a sofa like right in here where my puppy's sleeping, and it's kind of like a comfy, and I can stitch like this. So I was stitching last night a little bit because I wasn't sleepy. I wasn't feel like diamond paint because for the last week mostly time I was diamond painting and not cross stitching, so I missed this time from time. I have to do it. So thank you so much, Bunny. I love this Visionville Garden, it's called, by the, let me see if I can pronounce right, Marty Bell's Visionville Garden. Not sure if I pronounce the name of the artist right, but I check her images on Pinterest. She has lots of art like this, very beautiful, and she's like a country style cottages painting on hers. So if you're wondering, you can check that out. So what else I have in here? Or maybe I don't have to hide this yet, but for now I will put in here on a little table. On a little table in here I have a whole bunch of 1, 2, 3, 4 that's a Catherine's on a table in here, and I'm keeping it on a little mat, the one that was on my desk, her puzzles, one bigger one and 3 tiny one. If you interested, I can show you later. Now I need a sip of coffee. Cheers from snowy Canada. I hope you like this kind of video. It's relaxing. I feel like I have in my room, and yeah, welcome to my corner. I miss you. Even, you know, I record video every single day, but face to face I'm kind of comfortable to stay behind a camera, pyjama all day long, sometimes dress up, sometimes not, you know. If I'm messy hair, nobody see it. Just if you enjoy watching what I'm doing, that's it, that's what's important. Now, what else I have in here? Here is my magic helper tool that I work with, my lamp. And in the summertime, I taken this lamp with me to the camper, and I just like take this part off and the base, because this is a very heavy base. Oh, I can lift it because my bag's staying on the top of the wires, because I have in here bag to review. What I have in here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 diamond paintings from one company, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cross stitching from different company. I just put them in one bag, and those video I will be recording today. For tomorrow you will have FGNORMAL part number 2 unboxing. Why I didn't put if that's a diamond painting or cross stitching? Usually I mark, because I have in here on my table calendar that every day I write down which video go on my channel, and I usually put like cross stitching CS or diamond painting DP, so I know to distribute my videos in the right way. Okay, let me put this on the side. Where? Right in here. It will fall. It's falling. It's falling. Okay, I'm gonna put it down. So yeah, this lamp has a very heavy base. You can see that. So this base on the bottom, I usually take this off and this connector put down, so then you can put this on the top of your desk. But I like to keep it at home on the floor because, ouch, obviously I have lots of stuff on my table. I have no room on a table. So when I cross stitch, let me show you how I cross stitch, and that's why I need right now my box, so I can show you how I cross stitch when I stitching at the without the hoop holder. Shadow, don't go into my diamond painting bag. He's already looking at get inside. Come on, I don't need your hair up there. Alright, so let me show you how I stitch. I push my keyboard all the way back. This one usually not in here. So before I show you that, I will show you that I have in here stand. You can see that my diamond... Shadow, get out of the bag. What a noisy cat I have. My diamond painting containers, you know, all those fancy containers fit perfectly good on this shelving. And then I have a extra shelving, I don't know, from Walmart I think, in here, and I put in here my diamond paintings, in here kind of cross stitching and markers, in here miscellaneous cord and stuff. So I want to show you what I did. Did you see my picture on Instagram of my diamond painting tools? Look where I hold them. Rocher, Ferrero Rocher chocolate candy, and I pull out the insides, and now I have like a beautiful glass container. I just need to put like a diamond painting sticker maybe on the top of this, so it's not the candy. And for this one I will display in this one to display my pen if I want to display for a nice picture. So that's what it is. Actually 2 pens in here that you did not see yet. You have to wait for the video unboxing. Yeah, see, I'm already telling you something that you didn't see. Okay. And then I have a more diamond painting container up there on the top. But for now, I put my diamond painting huge on the top in here. because I was working on it and I don't want to go back and forth to my craft room. So I just kind of hold on. Buddy, go lay down. Sorry about that, guys. So I just put it on the top so kind of laying free doesn't create too many creases, and I will show you that as well. We will be all over the place. And about this containers that I shopped them in Costco, I make a short video about that shopping haul. I will stick that episode somewhere in here on a video. So okay, now what else in here? In here, in my fireplace, I have the door opening, so I have in here some diamond paintings on an organizer, and some tools up there like a straightener, roller, and a basket, some diamonds leftovers up there I have before I put them into my organizer proper way. And then this fireplace is awesome because it has lots of doors and also opening in here on the top, so I have my tray with tools, kind of tools and diamonds stay in this tray I purchased in the dollar store. It's kind of like a big long one. I think I show you one of my shopping haul. And also I like to put in here my tools for now for cross stitching accessories, which I need a little bit bigger box for them. And then of course have not to have some sweets while you diamond paint. This is container from candy. It was a candy with liquor. What's it called? The white drink. Bellis candy. So obviously I finished them and I put in here my favorite treats. So if you never tried them, you have to try it. It's a Welch. This little pack you can buy on a cardboard box. They are delicious. And I tried them first time, like I'm a Influencer Canada on a website that you can sign up, and time from time they will offer for you to review their product. You write down an article up there, so if somebody shop in the grocery store, they will read and see if you like it or not like it. So they sent me this candy and I'm just like fall in love. Called fruit snacks, Welch's family farmer owned fruit snacks. So now this is my #1 snack. If I want something sweets, this have to be all the time in the house. So it stays next to the clothes in here. Of course I have in here some handy dandy tools that I need, some ruler and scissors and magnifier and pens, stuff like that. And then behind the TV I even put up there, you can see probably peekaboo up there, white, my Dreamer's Design canvas and one more on the top canvas. So for now in here I have a 3 diamond painting canvases and I'm kind of rotating them. Yes, what else I want to show you in here? Not much for now. Okay, so I have in here, by the way, see, I'm telling you, I'm gonna be all over this place. My time is up, so let me stop probably video and restart again. And for 23 minutes, I can't believe it. Okay, I'm just so glad to see you that I cannot stop talk. Whew, and I'm out of breath because I talk too fast. Alright, also I have in here my list that I will be posting in this video. You know what, maybe in the middle somewhere of this video, maybe on the very end. That's the list of all people who donated money to the family whose young wife died from COVID, and she left behind 3 kids and the youngest one was just 9 months old. So we collected, I did count in here, but it went not, I count, there was a $471.82. Catherine count for me, she count $482.22. So I need to recount and then I will round up and add. This is the only money that you donated. I did not add my money here yet, So I will put my money in here as well, and I will just write down list, not the number of donation, because there is no too little donation. Even if it's $1.50, it's a donation. And as I'm talking, I have a chills all over me, because I do appreciate so much that you guys donated money to this family, and they will appreciate a lot. Okay, phone non-stop. We will ignore it. Okay, so yes, I will put list. And also in here I have a numbers of lottery that we will play. I did not play yet, and don't worry, it doesn't matter which week you will play, just if you play. I just didn't have a time to go to the store to buy lottery yet, but we will try to get power of friendship together. Maybe we will win some money. All right, now let me show you how I cross stitch. When I cross stitch without recording video, or sometimes I even record video this way, but that would be a little bit different position for the lamp and the camera. So usually my camera stays in here on a table right by my window. Sometimes I put camera on a corner, on a side way, but it's not always comfortable. And if you see me stitching it from like my view, usually I put camera right up front of me, which you sitting on my lap, as I said, and then kind of light over the camera. It is so not comfortable, but for you it's the best, you know. Okay, so here's how I stitch when I stitch for myself. I adjust this lamp. The only thing I wish that this lamp would be a little bit more flexible in here. It's pretty much kind of very stiff. You can find a little bit thinner and a little bit maybe smaller. No, not exactly smaller, but sometimes they have like a bigger bendy space that will bend as far as you want it. But it is comfortable for me, and I just kind of push it down and then put my hand on the top in here and flip a little bit up. So I turn my light on. How much you see up there? I don't know. Okay, so then I put my cross stitch like this on the edge of my table. Okay, I will turn it up so you can see this way better. And then I put my diamond painting on the top of my hoop, so it stays and I can work in here. See, my hands now free. If I want to work with two hands, I would do my left hand go under my canvas, and right one I would stitch like this. But if I want to stitch with two hands, to kind of, my right hand would be go under and left one would be go here. Right hand would go down, pass a needle from the bottom, and left would pull her out and pass a needle down. But this way kind of not comfortable because my lamp on the way. So for that I would need to readjust my lamp kind of like this, but then I can't reach to my canvas. So that's why mostly I use only one-handed, because I need a proper frame to find comfortable way. So yeah, that's why I do. I'm looking like this. And don't forget, when you sit and cross stitch, make sure your back stays straight. Don't do like this, because then you will be hurting your posture and your back will be sore more. Just try to sit straight and look in here and stitch. Okay, just keep remember about your back. If your back sore, just, you know, move your chair maybe a little bit more close to you, so you kind of lean in. But that way you still kind of need to go over the light. So this way, if my back sometimes tired and I wanted to relax, I would put this down, as I say before, right? And I would rest like this, and then I can put my back towards, and I can see it, and then my lamp would be from this side, so I still can see from magnifying glass, because this is 14 count Ada. 11 count Ada, it's easy to stitch without magnifier, but when I stitch a lot, eyes get tired, and then you try to dig the hole from underneath, you can't find it. So that way magnifier definitely helps. I do have a glasses that you kind of hold them on your forehead with the magnifier lens go down and the light. I did unboxing of that from AliExpress long time ago, probably like 2 years ago, with the light too, but you need to put up the AAA battery, and I think you needed like 3 batteries up there. So they are really kind of heavy on the nose because it's resting on the nose like a glasses, but then it has a magnifier lens kind of frame, and it's heavy on the nose that way. I did not like it with the light, so I usually pull out battery and I would work. So that way would work as well, a little magnifier on your nose, and then you can go anywhere you want to stitch. But one of my handle broke, and I cannot find where I put my string that's supposed to go like elastic string. You can choose if you want to put like as a glasses behind your ear, or string go around your head to hold that magnifier. So I will try again one time and face you again and show you how that work. Now I had a question to show you how I work like with 2 hands, and behind how I hold my thread. So I will need to maybe a little bit readjust camera later on in different position kinda to show you that, but because without a hoop I can't show you, so I will need to show you that on my, where did I put it, on this one hoop. Okay, so this is next one tool that we will talk about. Let me put my lamp back. Very squeaky, and you can hear the squeaks when I do diamond painting, sometimes readjusting camera. That's a very squeaky lamp. Now this hoop that I did unboxing review, I thought this is it, that's what I like, that's what I wanted. Wrong. You know, the expectation and reality hits you. So this is pretty much very similar to what I wanted, but it's a different structure. It's the same paddle to kind of like you kind of like literally sit on it, like between your knee, you sit on it. On this chair for me, it's okay. I think you can see it. Let me move a little bit further, and I'm kind of afraid to break my chair with it, but you kind of sitting on it, so you holding it. But then you have to kind of have to go over too much forward to it, because see, you can lift this one up or down, right? There's a little knobs in here that you can tighten it up, but this thing you can also lift it up higher if you wish. We just have to unscrew and lift it up or down. But the thing is, it's a wooden knob, and after a while you stitching, kind of you moving the threads up and down, it's keep losing and it's not staying sturdy all the time. And the more I tighten up, I'm afraid I'm gonna break, and it just keeps turning and turning and just keep losing. It doesn't stay tight. So the one you want to have with the metal screw bolts, so it's when you tight it stays that way. And now what else was mistake that I ordered this one from Fansel, and I'm sure probably the other store have the same thing as well. You see the structure of this one. Let me get a little bit more close to you. I love you all. Okay, so here it is. This is how it's look like, very close to the camera. We can lift this up and tighten up those knots if you have to. Find a steady position for your thing. But my problem is the one I wanted this hoop to connect it here, not in the middle, because if I stitch, okay, let me just put it here so you can see better. If I stitch, put this on a table as it is, it's straight, and if I want to relax on my seat, I want this to kind of bring it to me, okay? I want to bring it to me, but it doesn't move it because it stays from the center. It's only center position, and it's made like right on the center, this see, so you can't really get to your hand too much on the bottom because the sides will be on your way. So only, see, I'm turning, it's already loose. Let me, oh, I have to tighten up this bolt in here too. So it's loosening up very fast, I'm telling you. Don't waste money on this one, but there's Amazon. I will link it up to you on Amazon, which one I was hoping to be. I don't know why I didn't see. I guess I was too excited. I thought that's what I wanted, but it wasn't the same. So look the link under the video and you will see which one I wanted to get, and that one looks really amazing. So if you stitch, you see the sides kind of like on your way. So if you want to go a little bit further on your canvas and you want to pull out your thread, your hand, you keep hitting yourself on the side in here. So this side is really on the way. So if you're, let me unscrew this piece. Holy, how long this bolt is. Okay. Okay, so now we can close this one. You can just stitch as this, but the one I wanted this to be on this longer stick. Oh, okay, let's tie up this one stick, and then another stick go this way, okay, like this way, and then you connect your hoop in here. So then you have ability to lower your hoop, your up, level up, and then you have all this space is free. You can swing your arms left to right, whatever you want, right? Because it's only in here as a handle. So that's the one you want to have. This one from the center, it's really kind of, you can make a few stitches on the bottom and you have to readjust your fabric again. So it's very, very not comfortable. Yeah, so I will not recommend this one, but look for the other one. Now I saw on the website of the one that I review cross stitches all the time. It's a new website, FGB, really? What's the name? I'm crazy. FGBOY? Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Okay, I will write down name. So anyway, I will link it up for you. And the frame that I saw on the website, the brand new website that I just did a few cross stitch and unboxing, and that's only cross stitching up there. So they have a square frame up there, didn't have before, so they just brought a brand new square frame, and I think it was like 34 or pounds or dollars. I don't know if that would be expensive or not, because I know the frames are expensive. That one is staying on the floor, kind of like rectangular. I think it's adjustable size for the fabric. There's a size up there too, so I'm really interested to see. I would love to have that and review for you. So I will see if I can get that one, because that one looks good. It could be, it looks maybe flimsy, maybe not too sturdy because it looks like thin, but picture can really do it justice to you see. You saw my struggle last summer when I was trying to buy from Michael's frames and the hoops, and it's like, it was like tools not all in the box, something is missing, something is broken, and I just give up till I, you know, I thought that's it, that's what I got it. I was really excited about this one, but it's not comfortable. So no, I can play with this one sometimes, maybe like for the sake of the video, if I want to do with two hand stitching, then I would use this for that, but it's just not enough space to stitch, and this hoop is really not big. I don't know what is this size in this one, if I can put, see, it's keep untightening very fast. Like the center of the hoop is 20 centimeters. Yeah, 20 centimeters fabric on the inside, so it's a very little. But I mean, if that would be different holder in here, would be much more comfortable. So that's what it is. Doesn't work for me for now. Have I stitched with 2 hands? I have in here. Well, I will have to maybe bring different canvas for that. Maybe even like some printed canvas, so I can see which symbol I stitch, and so I can show you a little bit better. For now, I'm just gonna put this one away. We will put diamonds away. I hope you're not bored yet. Cheers to you. Is my bottoms up? This cup was my mother-in-law. She passed away. I was taking care of her today, and she couldn't walk anymore on the end, so it was a difficult time in our lives. But she had this cup, somebody gifted to her, and she never used it. It was still in the box, brand new. So after she passed away, we were cleaning her stuff and reorganizing, and I found this cup. So every time I drink my coffee, I'm thinking about her, because she was the best mother-in-law you can ever wish. We were like friends. She loved me like her own daughter. Seriously. I miss her. Now, diamond painting. I have in here my right behind on my printer, always my light pad in here, one of them. And what I did very often, let me unplug it before I rip it. I put this from Staples, a little clips to hold, because very often when you trigger this part, it separate your panels and breaking. So I put it on each side, that way it stays sturdy and not gonna break it for you. So that's a good to have more security for your plug. So I just usually put them here. If I don't need that, I don't need. I'm just slightly put up there on the corner. Now about big diamond paintings, what I do with them. Let me take my box tissue away from here. I try to write down what I will do, but I never follow the direction. Never mind. Never mind. I do my own thing. I don't like to play by the book. I like to play as I like to talk about. Okay. So in here on the top, I have one of my canvases. See, when I don't drill, it stays clipped together, rolled. Just, yeah, I have one more clip right there. So when I do drill, actually this is my another helper light, you see, this one from Michael's as well. It's a daylight, and it's foldable and stay like this, nice and neat, so it doesn't take a lot of space. Okay, so we need to readjust a little bit camera more to my desk. Okay. This is how I diamond paint. Bonnie, maybe this will help you a little bit. Poor thing, she started to do diamond painting from both sides of huge canvas, and now she can figure out how to get to the middle. And because she's doing on a little table, so I guess you would like, you never use, you know, like do you have a computer desk or no? Probably not. So on a little table, I will show you how I work with little space, and maybe that will help you to kind of figure out better. Sorry you're having a trouble. So this one canvas, let me show you in a full thing. In here, this beauty that we are working on. This branch is one of my favorite. You know, it's a little bit dark. I didn't even turn my top light. I don't know if that would be better or not. I should bring my ring light from downstairs, but I'm hoping to get reorganized up there so I can record some videos up there. So what I do, I work right now on this side, and this side is empty yet. So I roll this side and I clip from both sides to keep this in one place. And then I work in here. If I find I want to get to the other side, I would just, I don't know if I should open window more or not. Then I can turn this way and work. This way I can work like by the lines this way, right? If I want to get further up there, I can put my, sometimes I work this way and put this to the edge of my canvas and lay and let this like hang down if I want to unroll it, but only if my puppy is sleeping in here, because that would be like, this is his only spot on the sofa that he allowed. It's a furry blanket, because as soon as he sits once, it's already shed all over, right? So I need to be careful around him. So this is how I work. My light, again, I'm using it in here that would lighten up my diamonds in here. And then I look through my magnifier as well if I work, because after a while eyes go cuckoo because I work too much, hours and hours. So I work like this, right? And then if I already have a big chunk of the time, so if I want to have a I forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, so now if I already have in here a whole bunch of diamonds already placed, then what I would do, you have your diamonds in here, so you can't really roll your diamonds this way. You always have to roll your diamonds upwards. So now we will roll this diamond like this, diamonds up, and because my clear sheet on the other side, I would slice my clear sheet in half, so I kind of can cover my diamonds in here too. Or you can use parchment paper to roll your diamonds so they stay clean and not picking any fibers from your table. But I think for this example it would be better for me to show you on my different canvas that I already did them, and that is a Dreamer's Design canvas. So let me grab other canvas. By the way, over the winter I pack 5 pounds. Oh my god, I have to work out a little bit. This winter doesn't help. Yes, it bothers me. I can feel it. It's under my arms that I have a little bit extra meat on me. So anyway, this is the canvas, and look what I have into. Because it's so long canvas, I found this tube was shipped something in it. Big round tube, peekaboo. And I'm just keeping it inside to keep my diamonds, because it's rolled all inside, so it's not very squished together. So this is the one that I'm working from Dreamer's Design. This is huge, huge, huge. See how big this canvas. Very, very big. And part in here that's already done. I don't know if we can see some diamonds sparkle or not. Oh, I don't know how much you see. But anyway, my point is, on this canvas, I cut my clear sheet in here on half, right in here, and I did the tutorial on Dreamer's Design channel video. So I cut on half. So then what I do, let me put this, like, roll a little bit. Okay. So now when I got in here too much diamonds and I don't have a room anymore, I could just let this go down off my table or roll again together with this clear sheet in here. See, I'm rolling, pulling, and then I have my keyboard in here. I put my keyboard a little bit further, and I put my diamond painting in here on the table of the keyboard, and that's it. And now I peel in here from the center, this clear sheet from here, and I start to work down in here and just keep rolling and unrolling. And then I've done this piece, then I would flip the other side and do the same thing from different side, and that's how I get close to the center. Or as you, Bonnie, did already, like one side you did and the other side you did, what I would do on your little table, I would roll this end and I would roll this end, and I would just work, and I work on those those huge canvases that, like, you know, 90 by 80, whatever. I finish this side, and then I do from here and go this way, halfway my canvas. Then I will flip my canvas upside down, okay, and then I do another halfway from me facing from the center. So ends already done, this side done, and then I'm gonna do like upside down halfway in here, and that's how I finish, to kind of start from each side a little bit when it's canvas too big and you can't kind of reach all the way up there because it's far away coming out this way. So that's how I work on my long canvases. And I will keep this one right now. So I brought this to me in here, keeping it behind TV, because my diamonds up there too, behind TV. And my diamonds, oh, just a minute. My diamonds, I already showed you that have organizer from the cake container, okay? Okay. Okay, and then I have in here my diamond painting that I started, and of course this one is a double-sided tape, so I can't really roll because this is different situation. It's, you cannot roll. So far I already showed you in one of my video that I already started the top. Diamonds are good, very good, and sticking very nice to this canvas. It's just only one fall. It's you know, double-sided tape. Other than that, there's nothing wrong. So, and here's the big pack that kind of like extra diamonds, and I already put diamonds that I need from this canvas in this Tic Tac containers. Okay, so how I work on this one, I will show you how I work on this one. See, in here I have my two other organizers with diamonds from different canvases. Now how I work with this one, because I can't really roll tight because I don't want to damage more the glue. So sometimes I put like this one, put just my lamp like right on the top in here, and then I kind of hold in a flat. But if you don't have a big table, you can literally, you can put this canvas like on the desk, for example, this way, right? And put like under the table, just like push it to the window, so you can have this piece laying on a table. Or what else I do, I do like this because I was working on this corner, so I was working from this side. What I did in here, I kind of not exactly roll, but I see, like, make a big fold in here, and then I put one of my diamond painting organizer like inside in here, so it doesn't fold a lot and it stays kind of up, so I can work on this side in here, or I just slightly kind of push my mat. This is the mat from Walmart. I kind of put a little bit more to the edge of this table, and then kind of this side, sometimes I even put like slightly under my computer. It's not exactly folded, but less rolling. This way better, little tiny fold instead of roll tight, because then you're gonna stretch a glue too much. So this way is the best. And then open a little bit. I will work from this side panel, then go to the other one, because it's a kind of cut in half in here already for me. I added washi tape to this side already. I just need to add washi tape to the other, to all sides, to keep non-sticky area. So that's how I work on this one. And I see I need to replace battery, and I do have an extra charged battery already. So that's what I do with diamond painting. When it's a big, I use in my table to help me hold it, or I roll it, hold it with the pins. Now let me show you exactly, because some of you want to see my hands, how I hold my thread when I cross stitch. So I will go get my cross stitch. This video will be ridiculously long, but if you like to spend time with me, that's my daily life. Okay, be right back. Okay, my friends, how are you doing? I hope you are comfortable. You are under my table. How you like that? All right, but I think this position could be okay for you to see what I will do. All right, so you are under the canvas. You wanted, some of you see what I do with my hands under the canvas. So my left hand go in here, so I will grab my thread, and my right hand right now pass a needle down. But because I work with two hands, so I still go with my right hand to grab my needle. So at this point my left hand could be fixing a thread on a top. Then I kind of grab in my, see, like in my hand, to pull it away so I don't overstitch my thread. I kind of hold them at the same time to make a pressure on my canvas to kind of find a spot where my needle will go. And then I pull with my right hand thread up, this one hand hold and thread till it's go down, and then I let go. Now I know that it will not create knot. I don't know why I speak so loud. Okay, you can do it. Now we will be stitching back and forth. So this is basically how I work if I work with two hands. Now let's pretend, let me just close one of the other. If I would work with two hands by stitching, as I show you, one go up, one go down, so my right hand would be my stronger hand. So I will be passing needle with my right hand, pulling out with my left, so my right hand now is securing the thread in here. Then my left hand would pass a needle back to the bottom, and right hand pulling, but left one securing the thread on the top. So this is the other way, and that's actually supposed to be the fast way to work with two hands. But always kind of you need to secure your thread in here on the bottom so it doesn't create knot. But I still not comfortable to work with two hands. So I like this way because this way kind of faster for me. I can find my hole kind of faster. So this how I work if I hold in my hand all the way down. The other way I can hold it like I would hold a hoop a little bit. Let me move over a little bit. If I would hold my hoop as well with my hand, for example, you stitch without security of your hoop on a table, I will hold like this and watch what I will do next. Just a minute. Let me find this stitch. Okay, so I'm holding, still thread holding in my, okay, and then I put my fingers under and hold with my 2 fingers thread to pass it through, and I'm still holding it till my other thread go basically like this. Yes, yeah, so that's how I catch my thread, always on the bottom without letting threads tangle. It happens sometimes it's tangled, but if you wanna, you just like even let go your thread and hold it all the way from the bottom and just let go all the way in here. That way you know for sure you're not gonna get an extra not wanted knot, because later if the knot will be unknotted accidentally, you will have a loose thread on the top of your canvas. Okay, and that way kind of this hand helped me to find where I have to go with my needle from the top, because I kind of like secure and feeling where my finger under. Just don't poke yourself, be careful. Okay, now would you like to come out a little bit on the top? Well, I don't know if we have a time. Okay, so yes, for this kind of technique I will finish here and show you what I'm working on. And now we are on the top. See, that's how I work. My lamp is on, it's nice and bright to see canvas, and we just did with you this few stitches right in here. So that's my stocking with teddy bears, and my diamonds holding it perfectly for now. That's full of diamonds, so it's a little bit heavy. Sometimes, like not sometimes, if I don't record, I even put my camera with the case on the top that I record just to hold the hoop a little bit. And that's how I work. Lots of light from the window as well if I have to. We have so much snowfall, lots of snowfall. The other day we also went to the Costco, and I will show you a few things that I purchased. Of course, we like to purchase at Costco lots of food as well, but here's some of the items that I always try to buy, and maybe some of you will like. This is my favorite shampoo, rose water, and what's great about it's sulfate free shampoo and conditioner. If you are looking for the healthy way for your hair, I love it. And this pack is much bigger that I used to purchase, so it's like a, you know, pack in 2, and then we run out. Ooh, this one is heavy. It's soap for the hands, soothing and clean aloe vera, fresh skin. So yeah, this is like two buckets of them, so now we have to refill it. And then what else in this box? Let's check it out. Oh, now this one, good cream for hands cream. If you have a cracked skin or very dry hands, this is like very powerful one. And usually Catherine hands in the winter are getting really hard, like part knuckles and dry. So this pack, we bought it for her different sizes. And then a few more things I purchased for the kitchen up there. Here's the silicone baking mats. I have 2 of them. One like a bright red and one is a darker color. But this one good too. You can bake cooking them. You can prepare your dough. Also you can cook some vegetables on. I guess it's good for everything, good for the preparing and good for the baking in the oven. And here is what's the brand, I guess, for it. Another thing that I got, it's the place on the floor. Whew, my board set for the like three different styles and sizes. But what's good in here, you see how I have a grids in here, like a ridge thing. So when you cut something juicy, the juice would trap in here and not go on your counter. And from another side, if I flip the other side, as you can see, it's absolutely nice and smooth. Of course, wide surface camera go after focus, but also have this little sticky little dot in here that would keep your board not sliding all the way around. So 3 of this I have to unpack yet. Now why I really went up there and what I wanted, it's this lamp. I already mentioned before that I have downstairs one light, one out, and it's really, whereas my crafty spot, it's dark. I have to keep on the buckets, it's go after. It was a different one up there, very bright one. This one kind of little bit not as white, I think, but I hope when we put on the ceiling, this one will give me enough light to at least to tidy up that room at night. Because at daytime I try to catch up and record video while I have a light. And that's another thing, the set of buckets with the lids. If I can take this down. Okay, maybe. Okay, look from this side. It's a big bucket. You have a lids or snaps, what in here? Oh no, this is just a snap lid, but they are big size. No, I do have a lid. See, like this thing that you open up. I didn't even have a time to open yet. I need to put camera maybe on a tripod. I try to open and see, because I think this buckets will be good for me to store some cross stitching that already in progress or other crafty goodies. So I bought this one purposely for the crafts and maybe something for Catherine to organize too. Okay, I cut these buckets apart. I just wanted to see how big they are. See, it's like it's deep enough to put some stuff a little bit bigger than I have before, and they do have this locks in here, so it should be good for my crafty storage, and sides just locked. Okay, I think I will like it. And they were 5 buckets for $15, so that was a good price. It was kind of like on sale, and they made in USA, they say. Catherine's puzzles in here. No, I think it's this way. Oopsie. She did this puzzle first. It's like a flowers in a box, and then she did this little one. We're supposed to take a picture of them and put in each Ziploc bag or something. So I put like a printer paper just to keep them still, because we will be breaking them apart later. So she created this, like 3 of them in one day, and we still have a lots of puzzles, because that was like a 15 in one box, I think. Here's the other one that she did. She loved puzzle. And one more with the girl holding a watering can with some whole bunch of different flowers. Oh, one more. My goodness, she did a lot. So she did 4 little one. Let's not to break them. This one, she says, it's her favorite one. It's pretty. Okay. So, what do you think about today's video? Crazy. So, long. It's going to be like probably hour and a half. I don't know if you like this kind of video for me to continue. Oh, buddy, go lay down. Go lay down. No, you're not gonna jump on a sofa. My tripod's staying on the sofa. Go lay down, be a good boy. Yeah, so if you like this kind of video, just a chit chat, we will call it, face it, so I can face you, you face me, and chit chat about everything. And as much as I would love to right now continue my cross stitching, I can't, because it's already almost 2 o'clock. I have to prepare some stuff, prepare for the dinner, and yeah, I have to do some housework too, which I would rather cross stitch or diamond paint. You know, the crafters always have no time for anything else. Maybe later when my husband rests a little bit, he can put for me a light downstairs, and maybe I will create another little bit vlog, kind of continue about this, because I really need that light to finish my stuff downstairs. Diamond painting all over up there, because after I did my video review of 2020 all finishing projects, it still stayed there because it's dark and so cold up there, and I don't even want to go there. So I'm just chilling in here. That's my little paradise right here, my craft room upstairs, that all my supplies in here, that I don't want to keep it downstairs because it's warmer in here. And that's it. That's my little creative life that I absolutely love it. I love record video for you every day if just you like to watch them. Oopsie, my diamond painting. So tonight I will be working a little bit on this one, double-sided tape, because when you complete that, it kind of feels like it's more safe for the canvas to be already with diamonds instead of tossing around. Plus it looks like it's going to be very beautiful diamonds up there. So yes, I hope you had fun. Let me know what you think, and I really need to start some workout. I will be, oh, you know what, I will make you a new recipe. You know that I have a food channel, Food Goods with Nataliya. Check it out. I bought the Costco huge pineapple, and it's been sitting on my counter right now, what, for 3 days I think, and it's and because it was green, so I'm keep on a counter till it's get a little bit ripe and yellow. So I will be cooking pineapple today, and if you want to see the recipe, I will upload sometime. If I create the recipe today, if I will have time to record that, then yes, it could be video at the same time as you watching this one, so I will link it up if I will have it. But those recipes are delicious if you want something for dessert. Yummy. All right, I love you so much, bunch. You know the little story. Never mind, I'm so happy to see you. I can't stop video. Okay, there was a 2 men who loved to fish, and they just like to lie to each other how big fish they, you know. No, one was very big liar, and every time he go fishing, he say, oh my god, I catch today fish this big, right? So he was like shaking it like this big. So everybody tired of listening to him, and decided to put prank on him so he really can tell what kind of fish he catch. So they tied his hand together in here, wrist, right? So he can show how big fish is. So they tied him and say, hey, blah blah name, right? How big fish you catch today? He said, oh my god, you wouldn't believe it, I catch fish so big, they have this big eyes. So on this note, for all those fishermen up there who like to fish, there's always possibility to tell how big fish you catch, even if your hands tied up. I love you all, wish you all the best, and I will see you tomorrow as always. Mwah.